So this is the USDCAD analysis for Monday the 5th of February. Now let's have a look what happened in pricing, where pricing may likely go. So in the previous video we were saying that we were looking to see if prices would we were looking to see whether we would hold the 2260 level. We did come down towards 2260. We did hold 2260 in around the 2334, where we're looking to see what would happen with price around the 2334. But we've had strong momentum breaking above the I think in the previous video we were saying to, because we did have an area of confluence of the between the 2334 and 2355, as well as having the 200 period moving average. We were saying that we would require quite a bit of a strong strong upside momentum to break that zone, as it did appear to be a very strong zone where we might find resistance. And that's pretty much exactly what we saw. We saw strong buy side momentum breaking out of the zone. We've had a move up towards a 400 period moving average, but a 400 period moving average, a brief pullback before we had strong upside continuation, bringing us all the way up to this 24.26. Up at 24.26, we did trade quite a bit above it. We traded pretty close to this 24.50. We've had a brief pullback beneath this 24.26. So we'll see what happens on a retest of 24.26. If it does hold, we'll see if we do find support at the 400 period moving average, currently sitting in around the 23.90. If we're not able to hold the 400 period moving average, we are looking for prices to head down towards the 23.55. We'll see if we do find support down there at 23.55, a break from which we're looking to see our price direct around 23.34. And if we were not able to hold 23.34, I would expect the entire move to retrace and for us to head all the way back down towards this 22.60 level where we previously found support. Now, if we do see a pullback and then we see the upside continuation, we would be expecting prices to head towards the 24.86, a move beyond 24.86. We're looking to see our prices react around the psychological level of the 125 level. In around this zone, we might see some sell side momentum in around 24.86 and the 125. Now, if we do see that retracement further, suppose we could stick a Fibonacci on there. And if we use our most recent lows, just there, we drag the Fibonacci out. There we are. So we do have, well, that's interesting enough. So if we were to use it, if you do trade Fibonacci's, we do have the 50 fib in around this 23.55, an area we previously found resistance. And we've also got a 618 Fibonacci currently sitting in around this 123.34, along with the 200 period moving average acting as a further confluence. So we've got a horizontal level, we've got the 200 period moving average, and we've also got the 618 Fibonacci. So a retracement down there, we'll possibly see that buy side momentum come back into the market, bringing us up to the 400 period moving average, as well as a 24.26, and that's if you do trade Fibonacci's. Now, let's just remove the Fibonacci off the old chart. So remove the Fibonacci. And again, we did mention to the upside. We mentioned our targets to the upside, possibly being up to 125, lower in the range being around at 22.60. Can't anticipate prices moving much beyond, say, the 125, but above 125, 125.30 if we were to trade out. What have I done there? Just bear with me a second here. This level is actually 125.30. I actually accidentally moved it. 125.30, just lock my drawings on the charts. So 125.30, I'd expect to be near the far end of the range on the US dollar CAD. So that pretty much wraps up the hourly analysis. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to the monthly. So over to the monthly on the US dollar CAD, and we've got scale on here correct. As we can see here, previously we've had this move upwards, had a breakdown, had this consolidation, broke from there. Now our most recent swing lows in 2017 were all the way down to this 120.63. We've had a brief move upwards, we stalled, and as we can see, prices have appeared to be turned around, and we do appear to be heading back down towards that 120.63. Now, we are seeing some buy-side momentum coming into this market here in February. So we'll see whether we do retrace the entire bearish move from January. But January closed pretty bearish. Candle closing near its lows. So again, we'll see how prices react. But overall, this market, the most recent trend does appear to be to the downside. The 2 previous months, and we've closed pretty much near the lows, which are probably indicative of strong sell side momentum in underlying the market. Now, if we head over to the weekly chart. Over to the weekly chart, we can see here we've had this move upwards, went into a bit of a consolidation. We did break down. We've now tested these lows in around 26.3. We've had last week, it was a pretty strong week in terms of its bullishness, closing near the highs. But overall, this most recent trend does appear to be the downside. So possibly we need to see a higher low before looking for further upside continuation on the US dollar CAD. And if we head over to the daily chart, let's just see. And over to the daily chart, we can see here we've come up towards this 129. We're in a bit of a trading range. We broke out the broken out the floor of the trading range, lower end of the trading range, and we can see further sell side momentum, brief pullbacks here and there. But we've seen further sell side momentum come into this market now. On Friday, we do have a strong candle posted. I think it's news related. Very strong candle, closing near its highs. It's an engulfing candle in this downtrend, possibly indicating that there might be a trend reversal, but it just might be a case of an overreaction to the news catalyst, and we might actually retrace this entire move and head for that further downside continuation on the US dollar CAD. Overall, we'll see. We'll use this bullish candle as a reference point. See whether it does indicate a low in the most recent downtrend, or whether it is simply just a news related a candle which is more news related than indicating a turnaround in this trend, which is more recently been to the downside. Now, with that said, that pretty much wraps up the US dollar CAD analysis. Thanks for watching.